No, it's okay. If anyone's watching the recording, we just talked about like NUMA's vision goals, and now we're going into the panels and workshops. So the kinds of meetings that we offer are headliners, panels, and workshops. In a headliner, we have one main speaker, typically a big co-op employer or someone that's very well-versed in a particular region of marketing, like one big name in sports marketing, something like that. And then a panel will have more speakers, 3 to 5 speakers, and those might be from different companies, a couple employers from, or a couple employees from different companies that are really knowledgeable and give you kind of a diverse look on a part of marketing. And that is great because it also gives you the opportunity to connect with multiple different companies and co-op employers. And then workshops are something that we're incorporating more this semester, and it's a way for you to work with an industry professional, excuse me. You get to work with an industry professional and engage in a really interactive workshop where you get to develop certain skills. So we're going to be doing like an intro level coding workshop, a sales workshop, a lot of really exciting stuff there. So you'll get to develop skills as well as network and learn from panelists. All right, and then handing it off to Kateri.
Hi guys, I'm Kateri. I'm VP of Membership for NUMA. So I'm going to tell you some ways to get involved with this club. If you scan on the QR code, again, we have that plastered all over this presentation, you can sign up for our mailing list. So there's 2 ways you can be involved in NUMA, breaking it down generally. First is the general membership, which is just attending our weekly meetings whenever you can, and you're able to attend all community service events that we put on. We do a diverse amount of things within this club, so community service is one of the things we offer. And then there's the official membership, which you are a dues paying member. So it's $20 for a semester or $35 for the entire year, which would be the fall and the spring semester. And some of the benefits of an official membership is that you're still able to attend the weekly meetings, the community service, but your name is also listed on our official website. So that would mean if you put NUMA on your resume and a co-op employer or any sort of employer goes to fact check that, your name will be there. You also have access to membership only events. So some of those things include conferences that we go to. Your dues help subsidize the cost to be essentially free for you to attend those. And we have gone to really cool conferences in the past. We've done some women in business ones. I don't know, some other ones before I was a member. That was one of the only ones I went to. But we also, this is a great thing to know about coming up, because with a virtual format for everything now, it's possible for us to join a lot more conferences that may not be in the Boston area, because everything will be online. So we'll have access to a lot more and be setting up some cool things for you guys. You also receive membership only emails. So we send out a general member weekly email talking about our meeting times and things we covered, but we also have a membership email only, which some of the cool features of that are probably updates for membership only events, as well as job opportunities. So a lot of co-op employers come to us with opportunities that they want to give to someone they know is affiliated with our club. They've instilled a lot of trust in us and have know that we have great candidates for jobs within our club. So we'll post those like job opportunities in the membership only email, as well as access to our new mentorship program, which I'll talk about in a second, and eligibility to apply for NUMA agency, which I think Ryan will be covering later on in this presentation. So how to be a NUMA member. You can scan this QR code that's under general membership, and that will just bring you to our mailing list, which will send out our Zoom links every week and how to get to our Engage page and stuff like that. And then you can also scan this Venmo QR code to be an official member and pay your dues. So our VP of Finance, we're not actually able to have, we used to collect dues in cash, but we're not able to have like an official kind of NUMA named Venmo for dues. So that's why it goes through our VP of Finance, so he can keep it all in one place. So if you're going to Venmo for those dues, include your name, Northeastern email, title it NUMA dues, all in the subject. And these slides will be sent out, so you can do that later if you're not quite sure yet. So beyond just being a general member and attending our weekly meetings, we have obviously our official membership, and there's a new thing we're starting called, we have it NUMAN. So it's like NUMA Network. It's a mentorship program. So what we're going to do is all our official club members, we're going to match you up with a mentor and host additional events. Your mentor will host additional events and maybe create like a group chat or something like that, which is just a way that we think we can foster more of a community within NUMA. I know, especially in this format, it's hard to kind of meet people. You're not in person. You don't know who your fellow club members are. So this hopefully will kind of break it down a little bit more, create smaller groups within NUMA, and allow you to have your mentor as a point of contact for anything NUMA based, anything beyond that. Your mentor will be conducting 1 to 2-ish separate meetings with just their groups every month. So those could include like things that we're not able to cover in our general meetings, like LinkedIn workshops, or just maybe talking about marketing news, talking about they could talk about their experience, their co-op, stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool program we're going to be starting. And when you scan that QR code, you'll get a link to a survey that you can fill out, kind of telling us about your year, your interest in this program. If you want to become a mentor, we're looking for more mentors to start this program up. So be sure to fill out that survey and let us know. And then we also have access to NUMA Agency, which is a competitive student-run agency that works with real clients. And I know Ryan will be elaborating on that further.
Awesome, thank you. So you've heard a little bit about NUMA Agency, so now I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. I realized I forgot to introduce myself to a lot of you. So hi, I'm Ryan, I'm the president. So here we go. So NUMA Agency, or NUMA, or NUMA, I don't know. I'm curious how people would actually read that now that I'm thinking about it. But so NUMA Agency is going to be composed of teams. It's completely self-run by students, and it's going to be kind of like a marketing agency within NUMA. So it's going to be completely student-led, led by student directors, typically around upperclassmen. So second year up, the requirement is that you have to have done one co-op to be a director. It'll be led by those students, and then they'll choose their own team of members. So there'll be around like 5 people per team. So we'll work with student directors to help choose their team and facilitate that interaction. And so these members they can be anywhere from first years. There's no requirement on how old you have to be. And you don't have to have done a co-op, you just have to have like an excitement for it. And honestly, like a tip to those who like maybe didn't have any work experience, definitely like pitching any sort of value add you can bring, say maybe like an eye for design, or a little bit of coding background, or like an interest in data analytics, like anything like that is totally worthy of like being on a team. So we definitely encourage anybody of all ages, majors, years to definitely apply. And you'd be the first of this since we're launching it this year. So what else should I add? About clients probably is the most important part too. So you'll be able to work directly one-on-one with a lot of clients, anywhere from like a startup to a larger business, and a lot of like student-run companies have actually reached out to us as well, which I think will be really fun. They'll come with a marketing problem and be able to work with them. And all in all, like being able to have this experience is a great resume add. You'll be able to, in terms of some companies, you'll have to talk about this, but add it also to your portfolio, which is amazing. And if you haven't done a co-op yet, this is great experience. Definitely a great thing to talk about in an interview. Definitely something great to add on. The one requirement is that you're an official member. So you have to be an official member to apply. Kateria talked about that. This is just one of the many benefits of that. So on the QR code, you'll notice that there is a section that says application for NUMA agency. So it's right here too. So the deadline to apply is the end of this month, September 29th at midnight, not the 30th, not to be confused, because that we're going to spend that day to like figure out the team leaders that we want to help to choose all of the team members. It goes through that process first. So if you're applying to be a team member, it might take a little bit longer to have an interview or a callback. So just keep that in mind. Directors will go first. So if you're interested in that and you want to learn more, we're holding an info session directly for NUMA agency on this upcoming Monday from 7 to 8. It'll be the same link as this. So that's pretty easy. And you can ask any more questions there, questions, concerns, interests, anything there. Or if you know a friend, definitely refer them to that as well. And here's just an upcoming date. This is for our next normal meeting. So our next meeting like this, I believe the next one is a panel. And so this will be co-op employers. You'll get more info about that. If you're not on our mailing list, definitely sign up for that. That's where we send out our most up-to-date info. Our socials also do the same thing if that's easier to reach you. All right, so now it's time for Marketing Jeopardy.